Hello, Virgo. I've got a lovely reading for you today, hopefully, because what I'm going to be doing is basically stroking your ego and telling you what your strength is and what people love about you. So, hopefully, it's going to be a lovely, lovely reading. I don't know what's going on with your energy though. I'll come into it and you're a bit scary today. I don't know. You may be seeing red at some point, losing your temper a little bit, or just getting a bit impatient, a bit ratty about something. Literally, when I didn't get much through for you. All I could really see was literally red. So I was seeing red. The song that came through for you as well was Vlad the Impaler by Kasabian. Whatever that means to you, right? Maybe just watching a Hammer horror or something. I don't know. Um, Something about now Vlad the Impaler is by Kasabian, but I was also being shown. I think it was Kim Kardashian. So Kardashian and Kasabian are very kind of similar names, like similar words. So I don't know if they're trying to get me to something, but I can't quite get to it. So maybe somebody's name is like Ian, like Ian, right? I don't know. Maybe something like that. I was getting for you as well. Some of you may be like wanting to be a little bit more experimental, wanting to do things a bit differently. It's like maybe you're adding a little bit of extra spice to your meals or something like that, or maybe you're eating meals from from a little further afield than you'd normally eat. So maybe if you normally have quite a tame diet, you're starting to add a little bit more like curry and spice and things into there. It's like you're wanting to do things that feel a little bit more like they're sort of showing me like dancing with scarves, like wanting to do something a bit more sensual, perhaps a bit more less, like off the beaten track, a little bit more. They're giving me the word. I don't like using the word, but like, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the word itself. It's just the connotation of it sometimes, I think, where they're giving me like oriental is the word they're giving me. Like you want something a bit more oriental. So maybe it could just be food, right? You want oriental food. It could be something like you want something that seems a little bit. It's just like different, right, from what you're used to. So I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, not entirely. I'm going to be honest and say I'm not entirely comfortable in your energy right now. I'm not quite sure. There's something a bit off, but we'll keep going because I'm not aiming here to have a go at you and say calm down, stop being angry about things. That's not why I'm here today. I'm here today to tell you what your strength is and what people like about you. So, Virgo energy. We're reading for Saturday. Saturday for Virgo energy, please. What is Virgo's strength? What is Virgo's inner strength? Your strength is you are coming up with some sort of a plan here. Yeah, again with this experimental energy. So the Page of Pentacles is a student. They're learning, they're discovering, they're testing things out. This is a very practical way. This is like, okay, I've made this meal, I'm gonna portion it, I'm gonna put a bit of this spice into this one, a bit of this herb into this one, a bit of this seasoning in this one, a bit of this sauce in that one. We'll have a taste of each, we'll see which one's best. So this is like figuring things out, but in a very practical, like methodical, organized, tangible way. So yeah, you're learning something, you're figuring something out, you're experimenting, and it is coming through as your strength right now. Let's read what the actual card says though. The Page of Pentacles normally just represents like student energy, like at the drawing board, coming up with a plan. Okay, so it says it's all in your hands. You have a dream and you want to make it come true. Well, you know what, honey? You can make it come true. On certain conditions, though. You have to stay focused. You have to keep your feet planted in the ground and not let your mind lose itself in some snowy imaginary land. Be lucid and pragmatic. Find ways to become the king or queen you ought to be. You have many talents. The job now is to use them efficiently. If needed, master new skills, learn some new things. Remember that any master has to be an apprentice once. I've walked this road, I really have. From cold and lonely, I managed to become happy and accomplished. All it took was a dream and the will to reach it. You can do it all too. Achieving a dream, goals, focused mind, clear action. So you've got a plan. You've got a plan here, and it's to do something a bit different. It's like expanding your horizons, maybe, something like that. Okay, and what do other people see as Virgo's strength? What do other people see as Virgo's strength? Oh, you may have a secret admirer. You make decisions. You make decisions. You're waiting for your ships to come in. What is this, though? Seven of Swords. Now, when my cards hide in the deck, that tells me that there's a secretive energy. There's something that doesn't want to be known. And the Seven of Swords literally is the card about being secretive, like doing things in the shadows, being secretive, like being a little bit sly, a little bit. It's like the Thief in the Night card, but somebody likes this about you. Somebody likes that you can keep their secrets. Somebody likes that you. It's like maybe like you get up to mischief with them. Yeah, it feels like partners in crime energy. And it's coming with this Three of Wands. Because this is making a decision. The Three of Wands is like, the Two of Wands is I need to make a decision. The Three of Wands is like, I've made my choice. I've made my decision. There may be a little bit of deception around some sort of choice that you've made. But you feel like you're the one, because it's what they like about you. They like that you're. It's almost like this specific imagery in this card. It always gives me like coming clean. It's like this person's coming out of the shadows. This person's like, I've got nothing to hide. But here is the person. You see, this person's kind of watching them, and the moon's shining on them, which the moon does symbolize secrecy. So it's like there's some secrecy here, but perhaps you're walking away from it. You're like, I've got nothing to hide. You've made a decision to come out of the shadows. But this person, somebody likes that you're secretive, or they like that you've made a decision to come out of the shadows. But it's like your ships are coming in. It's like there's something to do with like something about the right time. Justice here as well. This can talk about contracts, karma, court systems, legalities, action. Not sure. Okay, let's go back to your strength. So what is your... Oh, Emperor showing up. You could be like a boss. You could be dealing with somebody who's like a boss or a father figure. Tell me more about Virgo's strength. What is Virgo's strength? Four of Inspiration. Putting down roots. Building solid foundations. Can talk about... it's kind of like shared space with others and celebration. They're showing me the Five of Emotions. Okay. It could be like when you... It could be that you kind of take people under your arm. Like when people feel like they're left out, you make space for them. So it's like... almost like you see the misfits kind of thing, and you're like, do you know what, like you didn't get invited to the prom, so we're gonna have a prom at my house and you're all invited. It's coming up with that kind of energy. Like, do you know what, if you didn't get chosen, we'll go out and we'll have fun on our own, is the way it feels. Right, Four of Inspiration. An event or gathering. So this is your strength, right? Your inner strength. An event or gathering, time with friends and family, a celebration, happiness, a marriage, or other important milestone. Experiencing the sacred in your community. So this feels like planning an event, planning a party, planning an event, planning a get-together. Prompt, a gala of stability. One for each of the four elements. This quartet of creators sits quietly, taking in the moment. The lights have been hung, and in a few moments the moon, the sun, and the stars will align. And as they gaze into each other's smiles... Sorry, my nose is getting a bit itchy. And as they gaze into each other's smiles, the tears of joy begin to flood their senses. This is it. Some experience goosebumps or spirit bumps, and others feel their hearts expanding, as this milestone is one of those that needs to be fully felt and remembered. The Four of Inspiration teaches us to honour the moments in which we gather with friends and family, and reminds us to celebrate our achievements. These times mark junctures of stability, community, and joyful ascension. Allow yourself to lean into these celebrations on the journey and ingrain them with your cellular memory. They are the glue of your story. A gathering of epic trust, of faith and love and kin. A gathering of epic must, the right as we begin. These milestones mark collective thoughts, some lay the steps ahead. When true foundations build your home, love weaves a golden thread. So knowing that your strength is knowing that to make secure foundations, you have to build it on love. You have to build it on happy memories. You have to build it on, true friendship. So this could be your approach to life. Whatever you're building, whatever you're setting up, whatever you're doing, you do it because you want to have your friends and family, and the people who love you and support you and who you love and support around you. You want to have a network of people, like a bubble of love. So you put a lot of effort into these things. I think that definitely fits in with my experience of people who are Virgos. I've had a lot of close relationships with Virgos in my life. They tend to look after me. I'm like the charity case, right, that they need to adopt and take under the wing. But it's organizing things and doing things, but it's from a place of wanting to create these positive experiences which include other people. So that's a really nice strength there, Virgo. I don't know what your song's about. Maybe you're planning like a Halloween party or something. It's a bit early, but okay. So what other people like about you? I mean, if you're planning some sort of surprise party, you're going to be deceptive about it. You're going to keep secrets. That's why it's a surprise, right? So you could be up to something. You could be planning. You've made a decision to plan some kind of surprise event, some kind of secret get-together, and other people appreciate your ability to keep things private, keep things secret, right? Keep things under wraps. It's like a need-to-know basis. It's like, yeah, we didn't get invited to that party, so we're going to have our own party, but don't tell anyone. It's just like our secret. It feels like that. So what's the Seven of Swords and the Three of Wands then? Tell me more about what people like about Virgo. What do other people... There's the Emperor. I told you I saw the Emperor. Yeah, you're creating something for other people. And look, the Seven of Voices, the Seven of Swords is back. So what I may do is I may just read that Seven of Swords because it's come out twice. And we'll try and understand what it is, but from different decks. So let's read the deck that came up first. I don't want to read all the cards, it's like a lot of reading. And it's not necessarily each card on its own, but it's the interplay between them that's important. So I don't want to sit here just reading what each card says. But I think there's something with this Seven of Voices, with it coming out twice, that really wants to be known. The Great Escape. I've done something really bad and I have to run away before someone discovers my infamy. I wish the moon wasn't so bright. She brings too much light upon my running. Oh, blimey, I feel like I'm being watched. I must run faster. What about you? I can see that you're escaping too. Let's meet in the forest later and we'll be safe. That almost feels like a Midsummer Night's Dream, right? Like Lysander and Hermia are running off to the forest together. So it could be two of you. Like maybe you're planning like a secret escape, like a secret get together or something. Like a secret meetup. Shifty Virgos. Like I knew you were getting like a... And I knew I was picking up something funny in your energy. Let's meet in the forest later and there we'll be safe. What is it you're running away from? Too much responsibilities, commitment, work, love. Whatever it may be, you don't want to deal with it, and I know that feeling. Of course, as a flight specialist, I could advise you to face reality instead of fleeing from it, because systematic flight really leads us nowhere. But I've no time for that. I must run. Keywords: dishonesty, escapism, running away, and procrastination. But somebody likes that about you. It could be that these people are running to you, like you're providing the safe space for these people to run to. you're the Emperor as well, right? Let's read what this Seven of Voices says, just to get a different interpretation of the card. I was saying it feels like almost like birds of a feather, or like partners in crime, right? It's like you and this person kind of like thick as thieves, but they like that. They like that you're their accomplice. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing something really bad either. Like I say, it could just be that you're planning a surprise party, or you know, you're planning on sneaking away together, and you know, just doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing anything like really bad. It's just the energy of this kind of like tee we're being naughty energy, you know, like school kid energy is what it feels like. Trickery, thievery, deception, taking only what you need, being honest and aligned, paying attention to what's really going on, con artists and copycats, seeing past deceit. Prompt, the aftermath of illusion. Oh, how lovely it all looks, how serene the bridge, with everything in perfect order. It leads to perfectly shiny things, so she stays focused on the green meadows that lie ahead. They promised her perfection, you see. She looks up, suddenly noticing the muse looming ahead, with her intense gaze, peaceful yet insistent, and something feels off. That's what I was getting, something feels off. A gut instinct, something she can't quite put her finger on, something made of shadows happening in the reflections. Her inner senses are tingling with the most distant of alarm bells, and she knows she must trust her instincts on this one. As you cross your own bridge of illusion, this muse warns you to be on the lookout for deceit, theft, or misalignment of values. Take only what you need, trusting your own integrity to guide you. The security of your moral compass will grant you passage, because only in truth can this threshold really be crossed. When the oceans of truth so openly welcome you into their womb, why do you settle for puddles of half-lives and seek morsels of nourishment, knowing that they could never sustain your soul's life force? I don't know. I don't know what this is, Virgo. I feel like this is almost over here. This is connecting to me with this. Like this, you trying to get something together, you trying to plan something, because you're leading other people. And it feels protective as well. There's a protective element to this. And this is your inner strength. Success and structure, leadership, the divine masculine, planning and delivering, building and expanding an empire, a legacy, a business person, a visionary, a provider for the time for strategic thinking. Prompt, bedrock of strategy. She strums her fingers and sends a quartet of Borealis strings out into the sky. A simple joy, but one that she happily gives the people below. The lights serve as a reminder that there is a symphony of life around them, a bigger plan that is not always evident from every vantage point. There you go, a bigger plan that's not always evident from every vantage point, because the plan's surreptitious, isn't it? The plan's been hidden. But you've got the bigger picture. It's like you know, sometimes like you see in movies, like there's a map and it gets ripped into like four, like a full map, but it gets ripped up, and every person has a piece of the map. And it's like they're all going to get to the same point eventually and meet up and be able to put the map together. But right now, everybody's just got their own individual piece of the map. Like they can't see the bigger picture. But you can see it, and you're orchestrating it, is how it feels. Wait, what have I done there? She steps onto the solid landscape with all the strength and harmonic leadership that a powerful emperor muse can bestow, sharing her secrets of success with you. Lead confidently, graciously. Empower those around you to do their very best work. Be a guardian, a provider, a steward. Revisit how you care and provide for yourself and for others. And then her heart lights up when she sees the happy earthly hums from the people below. The glow of contented dreams warms the top of the mountains, and peace fills the valley below as they realise they are protected, fostered and safe. That's how it feels. You're providing that safe space, right? You're protecting, fostering, keeping people safe. Especially it's like people who've been rejected or people who've been on like the fringes. Like you're bringing them in. Authority, stability, these things provide. Control vision now and claim your lead. Protect and feed your goal. So other people like that you're leading. It almost feels like you're leading like the waifs and strays, right? Of people who've it's like you're giving people a second chance, or providing leadership for people who have done the wrong thing in life, and other people see that about you and they like that about you. It's like you're their safe space, right? They come to you because you're their protector. It's how that feels. But I need to know more. I need to know more about the Seven of Swords, because that's twice now it's come out. In this deck it's called Voices, but it does represent the same energy of the Seven of Swords. It's just got a different name in this deck. So this is what people like about Virgo. Explain why the Seven of Swords is here. What people like about Virgo. It's like you can keep a secret. Tell me about the Seven of Swords for Virgo. Healing. Four of Swords is like healing. There's the event again, right? That's like the Four of Wands, but it's the Knight of Wands. Taking a leap of faith. Healing from some kind of deception, or being deceptive about your healing, and preparing to take a leap of faith into something new. And yeah, ending something, like putting down the burdens. And then it feels like you're gonna go for something new, right? It feels like you're waiting to take fast action towards something new, to really take a leap of faith here, because you've been healing from some sort of deception in the past, or you're being deceptive about your intentions, but there's this waiting. What's the Three of Wands? But this is what means someone likes this about you though. What's the Three of Wands? What's the strength? The strength to take action. You've made a choice. You're building the strength to take action because you're healing. And this is fast action. This is fast movement. This is a leap of faith. You're being deceptive at the moment because you're biding your time. But someone knows this and they like that about you. Tower moment, yeah. Feels like you're going to bring in a tower moment because you're going to be the one to move and it's going to be a surprise. It could be a surprise party, right? Because you would have to wait. You would have to wait for that person's birthday. Okay, advice please for Virgo. Advice for Virgo, for whatever this reading is. What is the best advice you have for Virgo right now? We're reading for Saturday. Oh, I don't know if you're being deceptive or people are being deceptive around you. People might be planning a surprise birthday for you. And I might have just spoiled it. Because this is mystery. And this says, trust in the great mystery. But use your mind wisely. Pig spirit. Maybe somebody's born in the year of the pig, right? Like Chinese zodiac. Maybe somebody's a pig. Be careful though, because I was looking this up for myself the other day, and it doesn't go January to December like a European or never usually Western, like a Western calendar would. It'd run from January the 1st to December 31st. The Chinese zodiac runs from, it's like mid-February, and then it runs around and ends in mid-February. It's like the Chinese New Year. So a lot of the time the charts, when you look up what your Chinese zodiac sign, a lot of the time when you look at the charts, it just goes off the year. So you might be like, oh, I was born in I don't know, 1999. I was born on like January the 12th, 1999. But if you just look up 1999, it'll tell you the wrong year. You have to look up specifically like the dates it runs to. So I don't know. That could be for somebody, year of the pig. So, but you wouldn't be, would you? Because you're like August, September birthdays. I don't know why that's coming up. It's probably for somebody. It's probably something for somebody, right? And is this 11? Oh, is this 11 as well? Look, 5, 6 and 5 is 11, right? Can't math. And 4 and 7 is 11. You've got 11. Trust in the great mystery, 11. All right, Virgo. I can't quite, because of this like really deceptive energy, I can't quite read your reading properly. Like I say, I just felt like something was a bit off. So I don't know if that's something on your end or something, or if I'm experiencing your energy, like you've sensed that something's off. But you're being called to trust. Being called to trust. I'm going to leave it there. Bit of an odd one, that one. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to tell you how awesome you are, and then I've stumbled into this like weird secret world that needs like discovering. So just whatever you want to do with that, you do that with it. If it's not your reading, it's not your reading at this time. It might make a perfect sense to you, it might not make any sense to you, but do take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye, Virgos.